Marriage means different things to different people, but for the couple standing before you today, today's union is no surprise. From the very beginning, they knew they were committed to one another. Their promises to each other were rooted in honesty, kindness, faithfulness. They promised to hold each other accountable, to encourage each other to grow, and to always be their truth. Before we move on to the vows, we will settle a little marital dispute. We want to decide who goes first, and we'd like your participation in deciding. So, if you think the bride should go first, please raise your hands and cheer. All right, I think you guys have got this one. Okay, if you think the groom should go first, please raise your hands and cheer. Sorry, Allison. By the sound of the crowd, it looks like Stacy will be going first. Stacy, please share your vows.
Okay. Allison Faith Mills. Oh no. Today you make me the happiest man on earth. Looking back, I can't help but laugh at how you practically orchestrated our first date. Planning a group movie outing to Project Almanac and then conveniently not inviting anyone else but me was a stroke of genius. And just as I made a promise to you that day, I make another today. I promise to always be your friend, no matter what, through thick and thin, through fire and flame, and I will always stand by your side no matter what life throws at us. I promise to be your shelter in the storm, to offer a safe embrace whenever and wherever you need it, and I promise to love you always, even on the days we butt heads. And knowing our stubborn streaks, there will be plenty of those. After 10 years of growing together, I still can't wait to see what the future holds, because I know that as long as we face it together, we won't just survive, but we'll thrive. You make me a better man every day, and I promise to keep striving to improve, to learn, and to strengthen the foundation of our love. Standing here today, marrying you, is one of the greatest moments of my life. It's not every day that you get to make your best friend and soulmate your wife. I love everything about you, the way you sing into your hairbrush, how you dance around with the vacuum when you're cleaning, and even the way you climb into my lap and block the computer screen when I'm gaming.
I do.
These little things, these tiny moments, are what assure me deep in my heart that you are the one for me. And I love that we share everything and how we check in on each other throughout the day, how we can talk about anything, even the hard things, without hesitation. I love our late night song listening sessions, analyzing lyrics and matching them to book characters. Our little book club is proof that couples who read together are destined to grow old together, at least in my opinion. Everyone here knows I was about as fast as the turtle on its back when it came to making a move. What most don't know is that it took me months to even work up the courage to have our first kiss, and even longer to say I love you for the first time, which in true awkward fashion happened over the phone while you were shaving. But when you sent me a picture of Bananagram spelling it out later, I knew without a doubt that we were in this for the long haul. Finding the person you want to spend forever with is a quest that many embark on, but I feel so lucky that I found you so early. You are my soulmate, my closest confidant, and I still don't know how I managed to capture your attention back in freshman year. But I promise to spend every day making sure I keep it. To never take our love for granted, to always date you, even in marriage, and to never fall into complacency. Your love is the fuel that drives me to be better, to be deserving, and you've helped me discover so much. Like who knew vegan dino nuggets were actually good.
They are!
Or that those tortilla roll-ups that you make for get-togethers would become one of my favorite snacks. 10 years ago, I would have scoffed at the idea, but because of you, I've grown, broadened my horizons, and become more open to life's possibilities. For that, I will always be grateful. So today, I make this final promise, to be the best husband and friend I can be for you, to temper our love together through this life and whatever comes next, because I know, without a doubt, that our love is timeless. I love you mostest, Allison.
I love you.
Are you ready?
Hold on. Yes. I know. Okay. Stacy, I love you and your big heart. I love your humor, wit, and ability to make heavy things feel lighter. I love how you allow me to show up as I am and never make me feel like I'm too much. I have a big personality, but you've always made room to grow or accommodate. I can think of no better way to start our marriage than being here with you in front of our friends and family on our 10th anniversary to the day. Happy anniversary, by the way.
Thank you.
In those 10 years, I've had the wonderful privilege of being your girlfriend, roommate, and fiance. But before all of those things, you were my friend. I believe that making friendship the forefront of our relationship is what made it so fulfilling and successful. In my experience, friends who you make family are the best family, and I can't wait to be both your friend and your wife. The reason I mention friendship so much is because I think back to the day you chose to make me your girlfriend. It was February 8th, 2015 at Village Point Cinema, and we watched Project Almanac. Not worth watching for anyone curious.
No, not at all.
And you were being such a gentleman, trying to decide whether or not to hold my hand the whole movie, just... After the movie let out, we were waiting around for our parents to pick us up because 15-year-olds can't drive yet, legally. And you got really quiet and antsy. And your dad pulled up in a red truck, and I thought you were just getting closer to say goodbye, but instead you asked, "Do you want to go out with me?" Being the precious little weirdo I am, of course I couldn't just say yes. So I pulled out one of my most cheesy Disney lines I could, like, out like on dates or out like be your girlfriend. Like it would have made a difference. And you chuckled nervously and said, girlfriend? You think that'd be the end of the awkwardness, but no. I giddily replied, sure, but promise me one thing. We have to be friends no matter what happens. I really pulled from my cheesy cliches with that line. But as cheesy as it was, I still believe wholeheartedly that that promise means just as much today going into our marriage as it did 10 years ago. I know that through life, plenty of people who are not married or who are married are not friends. And I know that because of the promise, our marriage will always put friendship and love first, and that will never be us. For each of the 10 years, you've kept that promise by grounding me, motivating me, supporting me, meeting me halfway, okay, 60% of the way, comforting me, growing, laughing, and loving with me. So Stacy, my love, today I make these 10 vows and promises, one for each of the years we've been together. To you with room for grace, I promise to ask you about your day, lead with understanding and curiosity, send things your way that remind me of you or that I think you'll like, share enjoy, music, inside jokes, and maybe if you're lucky, my food with you, and to keep each other accountable towards being the best versions of ourselves most of the time. To hold your hand and cheer you on through adversity or through the sweatiest of gaming sessions. To kiss you when yellow or bug cars pass by. And to be present in body and mind with you. To never watch ahead in a show or read ahead in a book we're reading together. And finally, I promise to never stop being your friend. Oh man.
Can't kiss yet.
I know.
These vows are a reflection of the love that Stacy and Allison share for each other. But they also want to recognize the role that all of you have played in their journey. You've been a shoulder to cry on. Don't look at me. The voice of wisdom, the source of laughter, and sometimes even the ones who need to offer a listening ear. You have all been a part of helping them become who they are today. And for that, they are deeply grateful. And what a privilege it is to be here. Now, Stacy and Allison would like to would like to invite all of you to share in some vows as well. Please turn toward your family and friends. Do you, the friends and family gathered here today, promise to continue to support this couple with love, honesty, and compassion as they begin their journey as husband and wife? Please respond, we do. We do. Do you promise to offer guidance, lend a helping hand, and remind them of their love when times get tough? Please respond, we do. We do. Do you promise to send them your positive energy, good vibes, and blessings, no matter what life throws their way and through whichever means you believe? Please respond, we do. We do. And finally, do you promise to make a lot of noise and celebrate with them during the reception as they begin their new marriage together? Please respond, hell yeah. Hell yeah! Thank you everyone for your unwavering support.
It's okay. I love that for you.
Before we continue, Stacy and Allison would like to take a moment to honor those who are not physically with us today, but are certainly here in spirit. They know their loved ones who have passed are watching and sharing in this joyous moment. To honor those who could not be here, the couple has decided to donate their wedding flowers to Second Chance Bouquet in memory of their dearly departed. Stacy and Allison, please blow a kiss to the loved ones celebrating in spirit with us today. Three years into their high school journey, Stacy and Allison exchanged their first promise rings to love each other through sickness and health, through challenges and triumphs, as long as they both shall live. Today they stand here again, ready to make the same promises, but this time as husband and wife. Stacy Robert Wood IV and Allison Faith Mills, do you promise to continue to love each other just as you have for so many years before, through all the joys and hardships that life may bring? Please reply, we do.
We do.
Do you both promise to nurture that love with self-truth, compassion, and positivity, growing together as individuals and as a couple?
We
We do.
And do you both promise to continue walking through life together as best friends, no matter where life may lead?
We
We
do.
Now, please repeat after me. I take you in prosperity,
I take you in prosperity,
in blessing,
in blessing,
in good health,
in good health,
in progress,
in progress,
in joy.
in joy.
Together we will stand against sickness and poverty,
Together we will stand against sickness and poverty,
against malice,
against malice,
with the promise of love.
with the promise of love.
Stacy and Allison have now come full circle, moving from the promised rings they exchanged as high school sweethearts to the wedding bands they will now exchange as partners in marriage. Will the best man and maid of honor please present the rings?
Sorry.
Oh, yes. My bad. My number.
We'll let her go first. She's excited. Allison, repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Stacy, we're going to do the same. With this ring,
With this ring, I thee wed.
You got it.
Stacy and Allison, having exchanged vows, rings, and promises, it is with great joy that I now pronounce you husband and wife. Stacy, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Stacy Robert Wood IV. Please stay seated as they make a gallant exit and celebrate with cheers and applause.
Love you.
You're good. Love you.
Love you.